Hi everyone, 大家好, this is Wei, and today I'm gonna do a quick guide on Elsa, who should be releasing in global in about 2 days. I've actually invested in a new mic at a cost of $4. So can you guys just let me know if there's any difference in this video's audio and my older videos? I just want to know if my $4 investment was worth it or not. Okay, so let's just get started. Elsa is already in the catalog, but I'm sure you guys know, so you guys can just read the skills in there yourself. I'm just gonna briefly go through her skills here to save everyone's time. And since she is not a true limited, you guys can buy her copies in the faction shop at the cost of 70 faction medal things. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna run a battle while I briefly explain her skills. Okay? She has a very simple kit, as you guys should know. So for her first skill, she will just attack the back row, and at level 3, there is a 100% base chance to cast a CC, the magic book seal, on one of the enemies. There's also an additional mechanic where if this attack kills the target, she will recover 40 points of energy, which I think is very useless because it almost never happens, but it's nice that it's there. I just want to clarify one thing. The base chance at level 3 is 100%, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you will 100% inflict a CC, because at this point in time, most of the units have built in CC resistance, so there is still a chance that the CC might not land. Just to let you guys know. Okay? So for her skill 2, very simple. Every time she takes action, okay, after she finishes taking her action, either a skill or normal attack, she will recover HP for all allies at level 3, equivalent to 75% of her attack stat. She will also apply this buff called Blood Surge, which will increase the team's attack and control resistance by 10%. It can be stacked up to 5 times, but it's it won't, because you can only, okay, I've actually tried it many times. You can only have 2 stacks up at all time because she can only apply this once a turn. So this 5 stacks thing is kind of useless. You will never hit 5 stacks, you will only hit 2 stacks. So yeah, that's to let you know. And for the third skill is the same standard stat boost, and she has this extra mechanic where at the start of each turn there is a chance for her to clear a control status from one random ally, and at level 3 it's 85%, which is really reliable. So that's quite good. And for her last skill, she just applies this damage reduction buff, team-wide damage reduction buff, and it becomes 20% at level 3. At level 3, she can also clear one random debuff from all allies and transfer them to the random enemy at the back row. So that's also a very nice and simple skill. Basically, you can see that her whole kit is very simple, and it's a very defensive type of kit, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. We can just skip the skill demonstration because that's not very. You guys can just watch it yourself. Let's save time. Okay, so now let's get to the guide. Do we want this? Nah, let's just keep it. Oh, I lost. Understandable. Okay, let's close. Let's add in. Oh, sheets. Okay. Oh my god, I hate it when this happens. Add another window. Here. Okay, let's start. So for her best skills used on the patterns and emblems, I would recommend Magic Combo, Iron Wall, and Agility as the 3 core skills that you want to have. Magic Combo, to cast a skill twice and maybe apply 2 instances of CC. So that's good. Iron Wall and Agility are the 2 standard defensive skills to have on. So I would say that these 3 are her core skills. And for the other 3, it's really based on your needs. Personally, I would recommend using a full support build, which will include resilience, dominance, and medical skill. Actually, medical skill can be subbed for other defensive skills, but it's really up to you if you want more healing or you want, a more defensive option. So this 6 is what I would personally recommend. If you opt to build her the DPS way, which I wouldn't really recommend, but if it's what you like, then sure. You can go for hold on, sorry. You can go for Magic Combo, Iron Wall Agility, and Magic Piercing Berserk. This is what I would recommend if you want to build her as a DPS. So yeah, very simple. And then now we will move on to her best gear set. I would recommend the 4-piece defensive set as the best gear set for a supportive build Elsa. Okay? So this is what I'll recommend. And if you choose to build her as a DPS, you can just build the DPS set. So it's really up to you. But for supportive Elsa, I would say is the 4-piece defensive gear set. And now for her recommended magic devices, uh, there's these two that will be releasing soon, right? In global. So either the white one or the yellow one. Both are defensive ones. The yellow one revives and the white one is caps damage or something. I forgot. But it's good, okay? There's this one, which is another limited one which will be released in the future. It's also good on her. For now, I would actually recommend the mirror. The mirror is the best choice on her. Okay, she's the best user for the mirror because she quite literally does nothing. She is a stand there unit. So you can just give her the mirror to make her do something, you know? You know what I'm saying? Because she's okay, yeah. I would just recommend the mirror, the red mirror. And for her awakenings, all of her awakenings are actually very, very mid. So I would not recommend awakenings at all. I will recommend you to hit awaken. I'm sorry. I will recommend you to hit 13 stars first because her whole kit is really fixed on her skills. And if you hit 13 stars, you can get this 20% damage reduction, and you can also get one debuff transfer from your whole team instead of 4 random allies at level 2. So I would just recommend going to 13 stars first before going on Awakening. Okay? And now let's talk about. Okay, before I talk about my general thoughts on Elsa, I want to talk about the things that are wrong with her. Because she is a very weirdly built unit, her kit. Okay? So, first off, let's start with her first skill. She only attacks the back row, which is already which limits her damage potential a lot because we have two formations, I believe, that only has one unit at the back. So this might only so her skill one will literally force her to only attack one unit if there's only one opponent at the back. So this greatly limits her damage potential. Also, she has this recover 40 points of energy thing, but her damage is abysmally low. It is so sad. I've seen my pets do more damage than her every single round, and I feel so bad for her. She will actually never kill anyone, so this will never proc. Literally, I'm not joking. Okay, so it's very useless, this thing, but the CC is nice. Okay, the next thing that is very hold on. The next thing that is wrong with her is her awakenings. Okay, you can see that she was built. Okay, the developers maybe thought that she can be used as a DPS. So you can see that for her awakening level 10, she gets damage boost by 10%. And her awakening level 30, she gets the attack and crit damage and crit rate buff instead of the other defensive buff. But the main problem with her, as I mentioned, is that she is not cut out to be a DPS. She physically cannot do damage. So all of this is really wasted on her. If she gotten defensive awakenings like either defense or maybe treat increase, it'll make her a better unit. Okay? Okay. So now let's talk about my general thoughts on Elsa. Okay. She is a very underwhelming niche character. Actually, she's released very late for global. She was released very early in the CN version, so I'm not sure why. But she was released very late for global. She is a underwhelming niche character that was used in the Plague DOT team, but I don't see anyone using that. Anyway, she has a very simple kit, back row attacker, high base chance of CC infliction, very defensive support, auto debuff transfer and healing, and she can also cleanse have a 85% chance of cleansing CC. So that's a very nice thing to have in your team. She also has the flat team-wide damage resistance buff. So, it all just ties together as a very defensive unit. So you can see the confusion when the developers gave her offensive things in the awakening, you know. Okay, but there's this one thing about Elsa where she gained sudden recognition and usage upon Mo Chen release. So she's actually very widely used right now in CN. So yeah. And now, okay, if you ask me, oh, sorry, if you ask me if you should pull for her or not, it's quite a long answer, I would say. But a simple answer would be that if you if you got unlucky with your Cynthia pulls, so you practically maybe you only have 8-star Cynthia now because you only put 2 Cynthias and you got one free copy, and you only have 8-star Cynthia and you don't really want to use an 8-star Cynthia, you can use Elsa. I wouldn't say that Cynthia and Elsa are interchangeable, but how do I say this? You can much you can very easily get a higher star Elsa because she is able to be summoned. Oh, okay, okay. She is very easy. You can summon her in the faction summon, and you can buy Elsa copies in the store. Okay, she's not here yet, but you can buy Elsa copies in the store. So it's much easier for you to start up and awaken Elsa. So simple answer, if you don't really want to invest in Cynthia anymore, then just use Elsa. If you got lucky with your Cynthia pools or you really, really want to use Cynthia, then you can just skip Elsa and keep sorry, I mixed up the names. What did I say? Basically, let me repeat myself. I'm so sorry if you have to hear me again. If you want to use Cynthia, go ahead. But hold on, I'm so messed up right now. Okay, you guys just get my idea, okay? I'm still a bit sick in the head. Oh, that's not what I meant to say. But yeah, okay. Okay. I talk too much. I talk too much. Now let me show you guys the oh, did I close it? Let me show you guys the come on, let's move. Let me show you guys the leaderboards that the leaderboard Elsas. Okay. Sorry, I'm a bit confused right now. I think the influenza is screwing my brain. Okay, so as I said just now, she's widely used in CN. So you can see the second guy currently using her. 13 stars Max Awakening, using the mixed two piece gear set, and the build on her is Iron Wall Agility. What's that? Preparation, medical skill, magic combo, and what's that? Revival. Looks like it. So that's a very defensive Elsa build. Let's see any more. I'm sure there's a lot. I've seen a lot. Okay, the fifth guy. Mix set 2. Piercing, medical skill, berserk, agility, magic, and magic combo. So mixed build, I guess. Any more? Okay, the sixth guy. Magic combo, Iron Wall, exterminate, agility, and blessings. So yeah, these are just some examples of the Elsa users here. Let me see if I can find. Okay, one more, last one. Magic combo, exterminate. Um, what's that? Dominate. I don't know. I forgot the name. What is it called? Oh, dominance. Okay, dominance, agility, resilience, and magic. So you guys just get the gist. She also, as you can see, all of them use the red mirror too. So that's what I'll recommend. Use the red mirror. Um, that's it. That's it to this Elsa video. I think I messed up a bit at the end, but you guys get my idea, okay? So that's it for the video. Okay, actually, I'll be releasing another video soon. Okay, the next video that I'll be releasing is where I will talk about end game team progression and how your team changes as time goes by. And I will also go through how your team will look like with the enlightened units like Morchen that will be releasing soon. So I will also have an in-depth explanation of how Elsa suddenly became very usable in that video. So if you guys are curious, just stay tuned for my next video. I will have an in-depth explanation of how Elsa made her way to the top. Okay. Um, I'm a bit unprepared for this video, but I'm rushing it because yeah. Thank you for watching and goodbye. See you in the next video. Bye bye.